Hi guys, Shanna here with Chattanooga Fashion Expo, continuing our alumni series with Damien Kyle. Hi, Damien.
Hello, everybody.
So you guys are probably not new to Damien, but if you are, we're going to back up to CFE 2021, our very first show, when Damien showed up, and he had never been on a runway.
Never seen one, touched one, been near one, never.
It's pretty wild.
I know.
And this man tore it up, and it's so hard that the judges could not make a decision between him and mine. They're like, we have to award 2 awards to our models.
Gosh.
And both of you guys had never modeled before on a runway.
No.
Incredible. Tell us how that was for you.
It was chewing gum. It was fun. You know, it was different. It was a different experience. I never thought I'd be on a runway, let alone like walking in multiple shows. I'd really only went to do one designer and ended up doing 3. And so the whole day was just like backstage, just pandemonium. It was wild. I was nervous, scared, crying. Thank God for tequila. Yeah, it was an amazing experience, but it was definitely a challenge and a push. But I loved every second of it.
Yeah. And here's what's cool though, and when you can speak to this, Damien, because the reason Damien is good on a runway, I think, is because Damien is a dancer and a choreographer. When you have a control of your body, when you understand how to move your body, it's probably much easier to become good at working in front of a camera or working a runway, showing clothes, things like that. Talk about that a little bit, because that's your specialty. You are a specialty in movement. Your specialty is movement.
I think for me, I think in rhythmic patterns. So when I'm able to do things that allows me to like think in like a rhythmic pattern, it makes me more comfortable. I'm able to do it a little better. I think on a runway, I kind of have to become a different person, and that's nice being able to like separate Damien, everyday Damien, from like Damien the model or Damien the performer or like the artist. And so I think that's kind of my process, my journey. Is kind of how I am able to like be really shy and introverted, which people don't know. Well, if you know, you know, but I'm super shy, very introverted. I'm always in the house, but if you see me in like a performative aspect, I'm very different. And I think
Damien, you're not shy when you perform.
No, I'm not. I'm not shy, which is really
There's
strange.
shy, and then there's Damien.
Yes.
When he performs, they are not the same thing. No, you are fire when you perform. Like anytime I've ever seen you take a stage, man, you take it. And it's what I love about you, because Damien brings like full passion, full energy, and a very high level of work.
Thank you so much.
You always have. And I mean, so even his first time on the runway, he won. And then since then, your career has just continued to blossom. So tell me about, he's a dancer, an incredible dancer, choreographer, and producer. So tell me a little bit about your journey from CFA and maybe how it helped you to get to where you are now.
I've always been like told like, hey, you should do this, you should try this. But like, I think once people actually saw me do it, CFE kind of like was like the catapulting of like my official modeling, quote unquote, career. I think that because I like to do so many different things and I love a challenge, I never tell myself I can't do something, or someone can't tell me I can't do it, because I'm just going to end up doing it. And so I love a challenge, but also just seeing how models actually work and how it works to be a model. I kind of figured like, hey, I want to creative direct. I want to like do branding. I want to do my own line at some point. I want to create my own shows. I think seeing CFE was like, okay, I can do it because I've done it. And so, that was kind of, I've done so many hundreds of runway shows, it feels like, in photo shoots. It's been a lot.
And that's one of the things we've been talking about with each person is like, what was cool is like Chattanooga was kind of disconnected when we started CFE. And then CFE kind of brought everybody together, and that's one of the things we did. We created a platform, but we also created connections that weren't there before. And those connections have sustained. It's beautiful watching everybody continue to work with each other, grow, support each other. And to me, that's what creates a very strong independent market in a region, is when people start to work together. Because now we're 3 years in. Imagine when we're 5 years in, and we're all working in different cities, and now we have the ability to give each other opportunity to say, hey, I'm working on this thing in LA, come work. Right? So that's what I've always hoped that we could build here, and that's what I see happening, is we're becoming what I hoped in the beginning is the next Austin, the next city that has all these different art forms that work together, and a group of creatives that are really striving to get to a higher level and move into regional, national, and international markets. And you're part of that. And I like Damien's work ethic is impeccable. I've used him for multiple things, and I tell him all the time, like, I would use you for anything, anytime, anywhere. His work ethic, his integrity, his level of excellence and professionalism is just, it's beyond. And I'm so proud of you for
Thank
that,
you
because
so
some
much.
people have talent, but they don't have professionalism, or they don't have the work ethic or whatever to go with it. You have all of them, Damien,
Thank
and
you.
you've always been a star. I knew it from the minute I laid eyes on you.
Oh my gosh,
And
thank
you've
you.
proven it by what you've done. And I'm just so proud of you. I can't wait to get you even bigger opportunities. But this year we're really excited because we're adding on something we haven't had before, which is a creative director for our show. So we always kind of allow the designers to kind of work with our model coordinators and just figure it out, right? Tracy came one year, gave some input, and then last year she got COVID, so then it was just like designers working with Naya. But this year we decided to add the extra step of adding a creative director, which is, Damien, to step in between, to talk to the designers ahead of time, and to really curate and create a show that's special. And so that each of the segments of this show is going to be a little different this year. We're not going to do like kind of a traditional raised runway. We're going to do some different things. And I thought having someone who is a movement specialist, who understands fashion, who understands bodies and how to move those bodies. If we give you a nice stable of people and then some really good design, I think you're going to do some magic, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.
I cannot wait for y'all to see it. And it's going to be a really intricate, different kind of show, but I think it's going to be impactful and powerful and unforgettable and like a moment. I really want to create a big moment, because it can get a little saturated with a bunch of different shows and designers doing this and doing that, but I really want to create like a unforgettable statement making movement and moment with the show. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and we got national press last year, which I'm really proud of. And I actually had a call with the owner of that whole magazine this week, and he's saying they're going to give it to us again. So that's really exciting, because I love the fact that our local and regional artists are getting these opportunities to step up in magazines that are in New York and LA and real markets, Miami. And I want us to be a real market. You know what I mean? We're continuing to get better and better. Like there's no reason now that we can't start to compete. And some of our designers, like we were just talking with Jimmy, some of our designers, their stuff may not always go here. They need a market that understands it. They need to be in a market that understands hot and can pay the price for it. The work that goes into those things. So I'm really excited to see everybody expanding and just to see what you bring to the table this year. But thank you for always being here, for everything, and just showing up 110% always.
Thank you.
Saving the day a couple times. And
I don't know how not to. It's like I can't just do one thing. I'm always an all hands on deck kind of guy. Like whatever needs to get done, I'm going to get it done.
It's just like we're producers.
Our names
our
are
hardest producers. That's why. We'll do everything to make sure it works.
It has to work.
And I love that. So if you need any kind of a producer, this is your man. Choreographer,
call me.
Model, dancer. I don't know if you need a cake made. He could probably make you a really good cake.
Or know someone that does.
Or know someone that does.
I'll never admit to not making a cake. I'll never admit that.
I'll be your taste tester if you make a cake. But anyway, thank you, Damien.
Thank you
and we
so
look
much.
forward to see how you help stir it up this year. We're going to have a great time.
Prepared.
So everybody get ready.
Shake up the world this time.
Damien, Kyle, and friends.
Yes, and
They're
friends.
They're going to hit the runway.
Thank you, Shanna. You came here and really shook up the market and really put a fire in people's asses. No. I'm here, I'm doing something that's not being done. So thank you for that, because it needed to be someone that wasn't already here.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll continue to curate what we've always done, which is education, networking, and platform opportunities that are a little different than what the individual designers can do. They have to focus on their line.
Exactly.
But I want to focus on raising out everybody. That's what we're trying to do, is elevate, create a virtual runway to take people from Chattanooga to the region, to the country, to the world. And that's what we're building together.
Living testament. Yeah,
that's what we do, building together. That's what it's all about. So thank you, Damien.
Thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you. Love you more.
Mwah. Shanna Forstall with Chattanooga Fashion Expo, our alumni series. One more incredible alumni from CFE. We'll see you this year, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.